Hello, how you guys doing? James here. Hope you're doing well out there, wherever you're at. Um, you know, here's another second installment on women who. There's one woman on Raul's channel said that 95% of men are attractive. Well, that in her mind that may be so, but to the men, I'm going to show you a couple videos where I'm gonna have to. If you feel like you're a man that feel like there's defeat, there's no hope, ain't no women on the planet, I'm about to show you some women on the planet. Let's check this video out after this silly comment.
The fact of the matter is, if you allow women to elevate without the male, the average male will not be able to reach her standards.
And that's because without a man in her life, she doesn't have a logical thinking person with her to let her know that her standards have become ridiculous. Hey, this is Raul of Please Act Right, and the saga continues. The more these women claim independence, the more they get out of alignment of what was intended between men and women.
If Adam had not allowed Eve to pour into him, sin would have never come into the world.
I don't care what they say. I don't care what
y'all, this is a woman with no man, though.
Yeah.
Don't damn right women with a man.
That's right.
Don't talk to them women with a man.
That's right.
That young lady goes by the name of Priscilla, trying to lead women as far as men are concerned, but doesn't have a man of her own. Ladies, be careful of the women you take relationship advice from.
Sin came into the world because Adam broke the order. When Adam started eating out of his wife's hand, sin came in because the divine order was broken.
He said the divine order was broken. Definition of divine: from or like God.
Now, I've gone into this, how to create what you want. Like when you write a spell, certain words that you put into that spell will make it powerful or make it weak. Depending on the word choice that you put into your spell totally determines how fast, how accurate, and how powerful your spell is going to be.
Casting spells to get men to do what they want him to do. And we all know what she wants him to do only benefits her. Now, does that sound divine and of God?
And you are not applauded for your femininity.
Choosing to remain single, make your own money, keep your autonomy, travel, do what you want to, build your wealth, build your entrepreneurial things, screw all the little sexy dudes you want to, stay fine and cute.
You are applauded in the contemporary society by how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, possessive you are.
We choosing ourselves because ourself is the better choice. We ain't picking you no more. Don't come on my platform. Don't come on my platform with that shit, Brad. I don't want to hear it.
It's real shit, though.
No, it's not, sir. Let me tell you, we taking responsibility. Right now, we finna shift this whole mother thing, and we ain't f***ing with you no more, right?
And I'll be covering this podcast on a video real soon, uncovering what she's really talking about. So stay tuned for that one.
And you're climbing the corporate ladder, but we are losing our families. Our families.
On your own terms. You're going to have anybody in your ear. You're going to have any children. You're not responsible for anything. So, as with all of my videos and all my content, nieces that are child-free and single.
The conversation has become, let's prove to the men how dispensable they are. And it is born out of pain because we hurt you.
And that is reality. Because a lot of women have been hurt by some of us men. But is the resolution to walk away from men altogether? No, it's not. The resolution is to heal from your past experience and learn what type of men to stay away from. These women are now teaching women to avoid men, relationships, and marriages altogether. And of course, some of these women are going to miss out on what would be considered their best life. What's the end result? A bunch of lonely women in their latter years. Now, are women in Western society a problem too? Or is it just the men?
Hate to break it to you, I think that we've just got a very, very selfish culture of women. And to any women out there that say I have internalized misogyny or anything like that, that would require that I have a problem with women worldwide. I do not have a problem with women worldwide. I have a problem with Western women, and if you think that I'm just like making this up out of nowhere, reflect on the fact that there are Western men that are flying out east to find wives. Are Eastern men coming out west to find wives? No. Where in the world are men flying out in droves to marry American women? Nobody wants us. Why? We're big, we're selfish. We don't want to hear anything. You can't tell me to eat less. You can't tell me to change my life. You can't tell me it's not about me.
Like I said in a previous video, it's refreshing to hear more and more women starting to speak up and speak out against these toxic women. There are too many women saying that there are no good men. By saying that, are they mocking God?
I have a question for my single sisters, okay? Because I talk to them a lot. I'm not one of them, but they talk to me, and we got questions. When y'all were dating, was there an abundance of good men? Because for some reason, we don't know where they are. Like, did y'all, like, I found me one, be clear, found mine, not for me, quite literally asking for a friend. Is this like this new generation thing? Has it always been bleak out here? Is your hope in Jesus? Like, what do we do with this?
Up generation after generation, people are saying, well, a good man's hard to find, a good man's hard to find. But the fact of the matter is, since God's plan is a total plan and a complete plan, that he could not possibly have these women and daughters who he has designed to be in relationships and not have an answer and a solution. So I think we have to look at what our question is, because if we assume that a good man does not exist, we're accusing the Lord on one level. Yeah.
Don't y'all accuse the Lord out here.
So why aren't the women in the audience clapping, screaming, and catching the Holy Ghost? Here's why. She just spoke the truth. And these modern women, they can't handle the truth. Time and time again, we've seen women in videos saying that they choose the bad boy over the good guy because the good guy is boring. He doesn't have enough swag. The good men are out here and they know it. They just don't want one. See, back in the day, if a man wanted to date a young lady, he had to go and ask her father for permission. The father would then vet that guy right on the spot. If he didn't meet the father's standard for his daughter, he couldn't date her. Nowadays, women are choosing the men themselves, and the majority of them are making poor choices in the men they choose, not only to date, but who they have children with too.
They think women want men as much as men want women, and that ain't the goddamn case.
We were designed to desire each other. So if women don't want men, men clearly want women, which is proven by the Passport Brothers movement, that it's women that are out of alignment.
I mean, she is the gift that just keeps giving. And of course, that statement reminded me of something. I don't know if anybody remembers, but a little while back, there was a study about how cishet men and women perceive each other's attractiveness. And I couldn't find it for the life of me, but I did find this.
Most men find most women to be at least somewhat attractive. In contrast, women on average view 80% of men as below average in attractiveness.
Side note, the woman reading this is wearing makeup.
Another study found that on the dating app Tinder, men liked more than 60% of the female profiles they view, while women liked only 4.5% of male profiles.
Side note, she's not wearing makeup. How many of you guys are checking for her?
When I first heard this statistic, I was like, damn. I mean, I knew it was bad out here for these men, but I didn't know it was that bad.
Oh, trust me, sister girl. It's just as bad out here for women, and the women prove it every single day. That's why you see so many of these women on social media using filters and wearing makeup. They know they're not attractive without it. When you see a man on a video or in person, that's what he really looks like from top to bottom, from the morning to the end of the day. But some of these women, what you see during the day is not what you're going to see in the morning when she wakes up. So the reason for the statistics on Tinder of men liking women's profile more than women liking men's profile is simply called makeup and filter. Let's let all of the women in the world go without makeup for 6 months, and we'll see how many of those profiles men continue to like on Tinder and social media.
The things that the patriarchy did is make women think that men were the prize, when in reality they never have been. When I see stats like this, it's just more confirmation of that reality. This is how they brainwashed women into chasing dudes as if dudes are worth being chased.
And that's where women's biggest problem lies. You're not supposed to be interested in dudes. You're supposed to be interested in men who have their stuff together. And most of us already know, most modern women, they don't want a good guy.
You can have a good guy do you right, that want to be exclusive, that tells you you're beautiful, that goes above and beyond for you, that is consistent, that does all these great things for you, but you don't want that one. You want the one that gives you heartache, headaches, and a hard time.
We don't love them hoes. We only find 20% attractive. We only clicking on 6.5% of their dating profiles.
So I wonder how many guys would click on your dating profile. And if they did, once they hear you speak, how many of them would stick around?
Patriarchy has top-notch, stellar women out here chasing after these dusty, musty, crusty.
Did you catch what she just said? She said top-notch stellar women are chasing after dusty, musty, crusty dudes. If you're a woman and you're top-notch and stellar, shouldn't you have enough sense not to run after a musty, crusty dude? That sounds like the woman is the problem in that scenario.
Only 20% of which we're actually even attracted to. I just want women to realize we've been conned.
I can't take my eyes off my eyes. My go-to is Lumify eye drops. Lumify dramatically reduces redness.
I just want women to realize we've been conned. We've been bamboozled. It's time to take off the patriarchy beer goggles. We are baddies. They are dusties.
Just the ones y'all keep running behind.
60% of us are seen as a viable dating option.
Now, are you included in that 60%? And do those guys want to date you, or do they just want to bone you? You do know that most of the men and women on that site are just hooking up, right?
And only 4.5% of them are. I mean, the disproportion is disgusting.
Like I said, tell these women to take the makeup and the filters off, and let's see if that proportion stays the same.
Next time you want to shed a tear over that dusty motherfucker
that y'all choose to stay with,
who has zero ambition in life and is emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically draining you,
that you should have walked away from when you found out that he didn't have his shit together.
Remember these stats, girl. The numbers are in our favor, not theirs.
If it's in your favor, then why don't you all have the six-figure man that you claim you want?
Stop putting them on pedestals, because they never belonged there in the first place.
So you put a man on a pedestal. Who told you to do that? See how it's always the man's fault? They want to make like these dusty men are forcing them to be with them. So I have a question. How many guys out there are attracted to her attitude? That's what I thought. The sisterhood is still going strong because they're following her just like the sprinkle chick, which should let you know that these women can't think for themselves.
Modern men have realized they cannot save modern women. Modern women must save themselves.
And that's the problem. The majority of these women are not going to be able to save themselves if they keep listening to these bitter, hurt, unhealed women. What I want men to take away from this video, and the good women out there who really want a good man, you better be careful who you take advice from. A lot of these women who are hurt by what some guy did to them are the ones that are giving you advice, and they want you to suffer with them. Any woman that tells other women to never pair bond with men is out of alignment. And if you listen to her, you're going to get exactly what she had: bitterness, anger, and loneliness. Be careful. I'm warning you. Be careful of these wicked women because they will cause you to miss out on the blessings that God has for you.
Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. You can't save her. You cannot save her. So what do you end up having? You have men who are unhappy, women who are lonely. But ladies, understand something, that these men have far more opportunities than you do. This is the crux of this show. This is a men's channel. I'm an advocate for men. And men want women. But they want women who are on board with making them happy. And today, it's like modern women are become insufferable.
Hey, somebody didn't tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that.
Now, this is for the men. They say that you lame. They say that you nice. You're too. But they say that you're lame. You're nice. You know, you don't make a thrill. Well, and you might feel like you're a man that hit you. You might feel like at some point, damn, I ain't worth the shit. But I guess I'm just too nice. Well, if you're too nice, I got something for you. There's a set of women that want a nice, good man, and there's plenty of women on the planet. Watch this.
Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is here to help you find a Medicare Advantage plan. Call and ask about our $0 monthly premium plan.
They're also known for their beautiful women. In this video are 10 Eastern European countries with many single women due to a lack of men. Number 10, Latvia. Latvia is a small European nation in Eastern Europe with a coastline along the Baltic Sea and borders with Estonia, Russia, Belarus, and Lithuania. It is one of the Eastern European countries with many single women due to a lack of men. The main contributing factor is the long-term consequence of the Second World War. Women outnumbered men in Latvia before the war. Still, this gap was significantly exacerbated by the war, which also resulted in the loss of over 12.5% of the country's population. Another contributing factor lies in self-inflicted risks, which are more prevalent among Latvian men. It's no secret that heavy drinking and smoking have become unfortunate norms for many Latvian men, leading to many health issues including heart disease and cancer. Latvian men have a life expectancy of roughly 68 years, while women have a life expectancy of 78 years. Male suicide rates are also significantly higher here. All these contribute to an increased number of single women in Latvia. Latvia has the second highest female-to-male ratio. There are around 85 men for every 100 women in Latvia. Pairing this up with the fact that Latvia has a population of about 1.9 million, you can easily see a lot of single women in this country. Number 9, Estonia. Estonia, with diverse terrain, rocky beaches, old-growth forests, and many lakes, has stunningly beautiful women. Estonian women have a unique blend of natural beauty and elegance. They have been recognized globally. However, this beautiful country full of pretty women has a lot of single women due to a lack of men. This is mainly due to the massive number of males dying in wars throughout the first half of the 20th century, which was exceptionally high in the Soviet Union. External migration of men out of the country for better opportunities is also a significant contributing factor, causing an increase in the women's population. Estonia is slowly turning into a woman's nation. The entire population sex ratio is 877 men per 1,000 females, which is lower than the global sex ratio. Other factors such as economic opportunities and higher life expectancy for women also contribute to this gender imbalance. Number 8, Austria. Austria is a predominantly mountainous country in Europe. Their women are known for their sense of style and elegance. They often take pride in their appearance and are mindful of fashion trends. They also place great importance on physical fitness and outdoor activities. Overall, Austrian women are always nice to have around. Austria has a population of about 8.9 million. The major part of this population consists of women. Females outnumber males for various reasons, including that females have a higher life expectancy at birth. The average life expectancy in Austria is 71 years. Men have a 70.4-year average life expectancy compared to 71.6 years for women. As a result, women usually outlive males. In addition to living longer, more Austrian working-age men are migrating abroad in search of jobs, leaving women, young boys, and older men behind. Number 7, Ukraine. This country, the second largest European country, has many single women due to a lack of men. Ukrainian women have captivating appearances with distinct features. They're known for their strong sense of style and fashion. They take great pride in their appearance and are often impeccably dressed, showcasing their unique tastes and preferences. They're also often well-educated, intelligent, and possess a strong work ethic. However, these women are primarily single due to the vast disparity between women and men. This is because, like the Soviet Union, World War II severely damaged its population, and men in this country have a short life expectancy. One of the most critical demographic statistics is life expectancy at birth. It shows how long a newborn infant would live if birth and mortality rates remained constant throughout a lifetime. In Ukraine, the average life expectancy at birth is 68.6 years for both sexes. A male has a life expectancy of 62.8 years at birth, while a female has a life expectancy of 74.8 years. Ukraine male-to-female ratio totals 86.33 women for every 100 men. Number 6, Belarus. Belarus is one of Eastern Europe's worst tragedies, still bearing the scars of its past. The area that would one day become Belarus, located on the border of what was once Nazi Germany, was destroyed during World War II. During the war, more than a quarter of Belarus's population died, making it the country with the highest per capita casualties of the conflict. Belarus is also one of Europe's poorest countries and the continent's last actual dictatorship. All this contributes to Belarus being one of the Eastern European countries with many single women due to a lack of men. Their living standards are low, and economic opportunities are limited. As a result, many young men have fled to other regions of Europe. The male-to-female ratio was 87.12 per 100. In 2019, the overall population of this country was 9,449,000 people. This comprises 53.44% women, totaling 5,050,000 people. At the time, the male population was 4,399,000. Number 5, Russia.
Puppies are great, but more puppies are better.
At the time, the male population was 4,399,000. Number 5, Russia. Like their neighbor Ukraine, Russia can also attribute some of this gender disparity to the devastating impact of the Second World War. This made Russia one of the Eastern European countries with many single women due to a lack of men. It's interesting to know that men initially outnumbered women in Russia around the 19th century. Then in Russia's first census in 1897, there were around 98 men for every 100 women. The Great Terror, World Wars, the Russian Civil War, and other early to mid-20th century events all contributed to the growth of gender imbalance. World War II had the most significant impact on Russia's population. More men joined the military as frontline soldiers. Several of these men were killed during the war. The population suffered as a result, and the stress caused by these negative changes caused more males to smoke and drink more, increasing male death rates. Furthermore, the number of males in this country has declined due to the rate at which men have left for better employment and economic prospects in other countries. Number 4, Georgia. Georgia is a small country with a population of around 3.7 million people. Around 52.98% are women, while the remaining 47.02% are men. The beauty of Georgians has been well known since ancient times. A German philosopher, Immanuel Kant, wrote, "Every European who comes into Georgia shares an opinion that Georgian women's beauty is special." However, these beautiful women are usually single due to the lack of men. Georgia, one of the world's oldest Christian states, has a long history of struggling for independence from powerful neighbors like Russia and Turkey. Furthermore, economic prospects drive many male inhabitants to look for work elsewhere, resulting in significant emigration rates. In addition, mortality is the sole cause of the gender disparity in the population. Alcohol consumption, smoking, and risk-taking behaviors are also to blame for the discrepancy in gender disparity. Number 3, Armenia. Armenia is located in northwest of Asia, close to the Caucasus mountain range. It shares borders with Georgia and Azerbaijan. This ancient nation has been through a lot in the 20th century. Soviet authority and wars with their neighbors did not help the country. However, the scarcity of men in Armenia is primarily the result of the Armenian genocide that occurred during and after World War I. While still subject to Turkish Ottoman authority, 1.5 million Armenians were executed in mass executions or marched to their deaths across the Syrian desert. The killings were so well organized and systematic that they prompted the coinage of the term genocide. According to various records, men comprised most of the casualties. Armenia also has a problem with sex-selective abortion. Due to traditional beliefs, some families prefer having a son to a daughter. Among young people in their 20s, there's a significant disparity of more women than men. Women make up 55.8% of the population aged 15 to 29. The substantial disparity in women to men makes Armenia one of the Eastern European countries with many single women due to a lack of men. This is mainly because many young Armenian men leave the country to find job opportunities abroad. This migration is sometimes called brain drain. It's also vital that you know that Armenian women are lovely. They are renowned for their exquisite beauty, often described as a mesmerizing blend of elegance, grace, and striking features. With their unique charm and captivating presence, Armenian women stand out and leave a lasting impression. Number 2, Kosovo. In Kosovo, the disparity is mainly due to male outmigration, which has resulted in a larger female population. Another reason for the higher number of women in Kosovo is the influence of historical and economic factors. Kosovo has a complicated past. It experienced a conflict in the late 1990s, which resulted in a significant number of casualties, including men. This contributed to the higher proportion of women in the population. Economic opportunities, the growth of industries, and historical events have all affected the population makeup and have contributed to the situation of more single women than usual in Kosovo. Kosovo has a population of about 1.8 million people. The ratio of men to women equals about 95 males per 100 females, as reported in 2021. Their women are known for their natural beauty, radiance, and captivating charm. Their most distinguishing feature is their flawless skin. They also make excellent life partners. Number 1, Lithuania. Lithuania is a country in the Baltic region of Europe. Like its Baltic cousin Latvia, Lithuania suffers from the same self-destructive habit among its male population. Men in this country abuse alcohol and smoke at far higher rates. Cigarette smoking is so prevalent in this region that more than 1/3 of Lithuanian men smoke daily, with many more partaking infrequently. The Lithuanian health officials have made reducing cigarette usage one of their key priorities. In Lithuania, young and productive men also have the habit of leaving the country for better places, like Germany or England. These factors have made Lithuania one of the countries with many single women due to a lack of men. Lithuanian women are beautiful in an exotic way. They're also known for their restrained character, education, and European demeanor. Women make up around 53.72% of the Lithuanian population. As of this period, there were around 1,462,000 women and 1,260,000 men. The total number of people counted was 2,722,000 at the time. The male-to-female ratio was 86.18 males for every 100 females.
At Photo Bucket, we know how.
So women think that they got it here in the United States like that, right? All right then, but you might not want to go to Europe, but then again, there might be certain men who are of European descent. These are the women for you. But if you're men that like European women, these are from all walks of life. But here we go with another for my African men who like African descent women.
On social media.
If you find African girls fascinating, but struggle to determine which country to focus on, then you've come to the right place. In this video are 10 African countries with desperate women looking for men. Number 10, Kenya. Kenya is one of the most desirable African countries to explore when it comes to online dating. The women of Africa seek meaningful and genuine romantic connections with men from various countries. The allure of Kenyan ladies is simply irresistible, as their captivating beauty turns heads wherever they go. From their exquisite hairstyles to their overall elegance, Kenyan girls effortlessly compete for the title of the world's most stunning woman. Like their African counterparts, Kenyan women take immense pride in their cultural heritage and the vibrant history of their country. They deeply respect close-knit family ties and cherish the significance of familial connections. If you're a compassionate, considerate, and family-oriented man, pursuing a relationship and marriage with a Kenyan girl may be an ideal match for you. Hospitality is deeply ingrained in Kenyan culture, and their adventurous spirit is widely recognized. Like many modern African women, Kenyan girls embody a harmonious blend of independence and traditional values. They prioritize their families while also aspiring to achieve personal goals and ambitions. These exceptional women embrace their religious beliefs while pursuing higher education, showcasing their multifaceted nature and drive for personal growth. Number 9, Namibia. If you're searching for an exceptional woman who will provide unwavering support as your life partner, you may find the ideal match within this particular African nationality. Namibian ladies possess qualities that make them well suited for a fulfilling marriage. They exude femininity, akin to many African girls, and hold family values in high regard. Furthermore, Namibia is home to many naturally beautiful women, with thousands of incredible beauties to discover. Regarding the financial aspects of a relationship, Namibian women are not excessively demanding. Their desire is not solely to find a financially successful foreign marriage partner. Instead, they seek to date men from other countries because they believe foreigners exhibit greater respect, care, and commitment towards marriage than Namibian men. However, it's important to note that despite these qualities, one should not expect Namibian women to be overly shy or passive. They take pride in their traditions and culture and are known for their confidence and independence. Namibia itself holds the esteemed status of being the most gender-equal country in sub-Saharan Africa. Thus, the local women possess a deep understanding of women's equality and empowerment. Number 8, Uganda. Uganda stands out as one of Africa's most female-populated and culturally diverse countries, boasting over 40 indigenous ethnic groups and 56 tribes. This rich diversity contributes to the incredible attractiveness of Ugandan women, as the beauty of human beings thrives on variety. Whether curvy or slender with lighter or darker skin tones, these women exude undeniable charm and possess a remarkable quality to present themselves at their best, despite limited support from their country in this regard. Interestingly, numerous skin products and cosmetics brands are prohibited in Uganda. If you're searching for natural African beauty, Uganda may be the perfect destination for you, as they also have women who are completely willing for male partners. However, it's not solely about physical beauty and extraordinary features. Ugandan women are deeply rooted in family values and strongly desire marriage. If you enter into a relationship with a Ugandan girlfriend, she will likely anticipate a proposal shortly. They adhere to traditional family roles and demonstrate unwavering faithfulness within a relationship. Therefore, Uganda may be an excellent choice if you seek a country abundant in women who embody the qualities of an ideal wife. Number 7.
Everyone in the investing world is
rushing to get into the next big AI company. Most of them are throwing their money.
An ideal wife. Number 7, Morocco. Morocco is renowned for its naturally beautiful women with attractive features and radiant skin. It stands out as one of the top African countries where women actively seek companionship with men. Moroccan women exhibit unwavering support in relationships and marriage, consistently honoring and respecting their husbands. For those who practice polygamy, Morocco provides an environment where finding an understanding wife is relatively easier, due to the cultural acceptance of this practice. Moroccan women are homely and beautiful and excel as ideal partners. Their facial features are often captivating, but their appeal goes beyond physical attractiveness and diversity. The combination of their beauty, femininity, and impeccable sense of style truly sets them apart. Despite their ability to captivate and charm men, Moroccan women display remarkable loyalty to their partners, eliminating any concerns one may have. They possess the same dedication and hard work as women from Western Europe, while prioritizing family values like their Eastern European counterparts. Moreover, they embrace independence and willingly engage with men from different countries. Number 6, Ghana. Ghana undeniably ranks among the top African countries, with women desperately seeking men to mingle with. Ghanaian women possess a unique blend of friendliness, warmth, and physical beauty, making them highly desirable companions. Their captivating curves and stunning black features add to their allure, while their dedication to family and career showcases their multifaceted nature. The women of Ghana embody sensuality and possess an innate charm that effortlessly draws people towards them. Family holds the utmost significance in the lives of Ghanaian women, shaping their values and priorities. Divorce is rarely considered an option, as these women prioritize building strong and enduring marital bonds. In addition to their admirable qualities, Ghanaian women excel in the culinary arts, mastering the art of cooking delectable meals. Their remarkable loyalty and affectionate nature make them ideal life partners for those seeking a committed and loving relationship. If you're contemplating marriage with a Ghanaian woman, it is undoubtedly a decision worth exploring. Ghanaian women warmly welcome tourists, displaying their friendliness and hospitality. English is widely spoken throughout the country, facilitating communication and fostering a sense of ease for foreigners. Moreover, Ghanaian women's beauty is breathtaking, captivating all who encounter them. For Ghanaian women, the family remains the cornerstone of their lives, and they hold deep respect for marital bonds. Divorce is perceived as a source of shame, particularly for women, highlighting their commitment to fostering lasting relationships. However, many Ghanaian girls and their mothers prioritize financial stability in a marriage. They deeply honor and cherish their husbands, remaining loyal and devoted partners. Once you have experienced the vibrant state capital of Accra and had the pleasure of meeting the local beauties, it's highly unlikely that you would want to depart. Ghana presents a compelling option for those seeking a lifelong partner, offering exceptional...
And I'm talking about the ones over in the continent. I don't know if they still keep their customs over here in America, but just in case.
Women and a welcoming environment that embraces visitors with open arms. Number 5, Egypt. Egypt stands out as an exceptional choice for African dating, boasting a multitude of compelling reasons to enjoy its romantic possibilities. Notably, it's among Africa's most prominent tourist destinations, offering convenient access and opportunities to immerse oneself in its vibrant culture. However, the true allure of Egypt lies in its beautiful women. Egypt emerges as a prime African destination for dating due to its abundant attractions and the exceptional qualities exhibited by its women. Egyptian women are very much open to dating men from other countries. They exude strength and independence, making them captivating partners. They're known for their unwavering loyalty and exceptional qualities as both mothers and wives. In Egyptian culture, prioritizing motherhood is paramount, instilling a deep sense of nurturing and care within women. Moreover, they're highly intelligent and enjoy a robust education system. Unlike some neighboring countries, Egypt places no restrictions on women's pursuit of knowledge or professional aspirations. Consequently, Egyptian women frequently pursue higher education, acquiring levels of education comparable to their male counterparts. However, it's important to acknowledge that traditional values heavily influence the lives of Egyptian women. The influence of these traditions can be observed in their strong inclination towards marriage and adherence to traditional gender norms. Most Egyptian girls actively seek meaningful connections, embracing their cultural heritage while upholding traditional values. Number 4, South Africa. Despite being situated on the African continent, South Africa boasts a diverse range of beauties that extends beyond dark-skinned women. Among the captivating local ladies, you'll also find those with fair skin, blonde hair, and striking blue eyes, actively seeking male partners. Marriage holds immense significance throughout South Africa, with the bride assuming a special role and receiving great respect. She's seen as the vital link connecting ancestors to future generations and holds a revered position in society. Remarkably, one doesn't necessarily need to travel to Africa to hook up with a woman from South Africa. You can find them on several online dating platforms. Number 3, Rwanda. Going on a journey through Rwanda is a delightful experience, and it's not solely due to the affordable prices, but also because of the enchanting presence of its women. English serves as the official language in Rwanda, making communication with Rwandan girls a seamless endeavor. These women possess a genuine openness to meeting new people, including men. Like many other African cultures, the family holds immense significance in Rwanda, and this plays a pivotal role in shaping the loyalty of Rwandan girls towards their partners. It's worth noting that Rwandan families often embrace large and interconnected networks. So, if you envision dating an African beauty, be prepared for the prospect of a vibrant and extensive future family. Number 2, Ethiopia. Encountering a stunning Ethiopian woman for the first time is often described as a moment that takes your breath away. With their naturally chiseled features, these women possess a beauty untouched by surgical enhancements. They exude a graceful aura reminiscent of a black panther, and their allure is comparable to a sultry tropical night. In Ethiopia, gender equality has been legally upheld for over 6 decades. But unfortunately, the practical implementation of these laws falls short. While unmarried men and women enjoy equal social standing, a different story unfolds after marriage, as the woman becomes subservient to her husband and his family. Shockingly, the legal age for girls to marry is as young as 15. However, you don't need to venture to Africa for thrills to engage in relationships with these captivating beauties. It's undeniable that spending time with beautiful Ethiopian women is a worthwhile endeavor. They possess a striking elegance and exhibit a perfect blend of femininity and style, making them ideal candidates for traditional roles as wives. Additionally, Ethiopian women often showcase open-mindedness. It's important to note that Ethiopian women tend to be attracted to confident and assertive men. One must embody the qualities of a true gentleman and exude unwavering confidence during dates. Number 1, Nigeria. Nigeria, an incredibly diverse nation and the most populous black country in the world, showcases a captivating blend of cultures and peoples within the African continent. Among its population, you'll discover many stunning Nigerian women who exude beauty and possess remarkable qualities, such as a keen sense of fashion, style, family values, loyalty, talent, and more. Nigeria should be at the top of the list for those interested in African dating. Nigerian women have earned global reputation for their exceptional beauty within Africa and worldwide. They're widely admired for their all-encompassing appeal, combining inner qualities with their outward charm. In the area of finding a life partner, Nigeria consistently emerges as one of the prime destinations within Africa. Nigerian women strike a remarkable balance between their ambitions and their dedication to family values. If you seek a partner driven by their career aspirations while also deeply committed to family life, a Nigerian woman perfectly embodies these qualities. Marriage holds great significance for them, and they wholeheartedly invest themselves in building strong and enduring relationships.
So I just got back from Walmart today, and I paid for all of these groceries.
So,
using this, not my money, but that.
Meanwhile, you have some women that say this. So, like I said, there's women out there, guys, that want you. All you need is a passport and an income that will take you to different countries, and some brothers will show you how to do that. And you can meet your woman anywhere on the planet. Anywhere on the planet, women want you. So what's lame here, what's too nice here, you have a whole option of women. Women don't want to get with you and make up all this stuff. You know, this is what I find shocking. This one was really, this kind of blew me out. But hey, watch this one.
It is Wild Wednesday, and I'm going to get wild and offensive with my videos because I think it's time somebody digs deep into our culture, into our people, to figure out what is going on upstairs with our women. Divorce is on the rise more than ever among Middle Easterns, whether they live in the Middle East or abroad. And just like we saw among westernized countries like America, when the women became independent is when the family structures collapsed. They collapsed to the point where now women are waking up and saying, you know what? I want a home again. I want my kids to have a healthy home. Well, the Middle Easterns are not there. We are at the point where we are collapsing because not only are women independent asking for a divorce, but we also have culture shock. A lot of our women are extremely spoiled. Yes, I said it. A lot of our women are extremely spoiled, and the men cannot keep up. What is happening with our women? We went from a point where Arab men used to tell each other, marry her young, so you can raise her your way, which is not right either. Come to find out, المرأة ما بتتربى. You cannot raise a woman because we get to a point where we know what we want. And did you guys know that 70% of divorces are initiated by women? And of those women, 90% of them are college educated. Are they sick of the abuse and they want out because they know they can support themselves? Or do they no longer want to make the sacrifice for their marriage? Let's talk about it.
You know, all these non-black women, they really want a black man. They don't want to deal with their own race of men. Because the people who are racist, you know, like the Indian, the Arab, the Latino, who tell their daughters not to date black guys or their sons not to date black girls, they have the most problems in their relationships. That's right. That's the reason why they have to be racist, to try and keep their daughters or their sons away from dating black people, because that's who they truly desires and wants to be with. If not, why would you have to teach them to be like that? If you didn't think they would sleep with a black guy, why do you have to teach them or train them to be racist? You're doing that out of fear. So that's what you must understand, that these racist groups, they really want to date a black guy or a black female.
You know what I hear a lot of Middle Eastern guys saying these days? They're like, I don't want to marry an Arabic girl because I have to pay for the wedding, and then she wants a wedding planner. She's going to spend hours explaining to the wedding planner what she wants when she can just call the florist and send her a picture off of Pinterest and it's done. Then she wants me to buy the house that she wants me to hire an interior decorator for when she's a professional shopper and she's in the same stores that the interior decorator is going to be at anyways. And then, fast forward, she's going to divorce me and take half of everything anyways. I might as well marry a white girl that's going to pay for everything with me. That way, when she divorces me, it's her cut anyways. She earned it. She paid for it. Why do I need an Arabic girl? And on top of it, the Arabic girl's going to bring me, her mother and her sisters are going to be at my house all day, but then my parents are never going to be at my house because it's not comfortable for her. Your mom is too opinionated, but her mom's not opinionated. Makes sense, right?
You see, now, another thing you must understand about dating Arabs is that they are used to being spoiled, or they like being spoiled. Why do you think their men have to make sure they have money? They have to open up stores in black hoods and black communities. Because if they don't have the money, they're not sticking around. You know, and that's why other groups of people, they focus so much on not supporting black businesses. And they don't want black men to have money. They like to see you in poverty. Because like that, you won't be able to take their woman. Understand? That's why they don't support black businesses. But Arabs, they like guys with money. They want to be spoiled. Just like Asian, white. You know, these other groups, if you a black guy, long as you have a good job or you're making good money, you can't sleep with them.
I'd highly recommend marrying black men. A lot of Arab and brown women are reaching out and they're trying to find black men. And I say black men are kind. They're very secure in their masculinity. They're also gentle. They're also not like I see this a lot in the Arab community because they grew up in it. Men get very shy that their women are out there, or their women work, or their woman does something. And black men are very chill and secure about it. Like, she's on her deen, she's respecting herself. I'm not going to feel shy about this. And that's a huge cultural difference that I definitely appreciate from marrying a black man. So do yourself a favor, ladies. Find yourself a black man.
You should leave America. Did you know that a 2-bedroom apartment in the hood in America is $2,000, whereas rent in the UK in the hood is £400? You guys are tripping. And if you're wondering, why does this girl live in the hood? I've lived in a safe neighborhood my whole life. It is boring. But when you live in the hood, it is so freaking exciting. Like yesterday, my neighbor accused me of breaking into her car. And I was like, wow, she thinks I could break into her car? I'm belonging.
Look, there's someone staring at me.
Who's staring at you?
That one.
Who?
That one.
This guy?
Yeah.
Are you positive it was this guy?
Yeah, you're such a loser. I'm done.
Before we go any further, let me just clarify something real quick. For all you racist Latinos, Arabs, and Indians who have something to say about these videos and you think I'm making these videos because I'm upset because I'm trying to get black men to get with non-black females, and you're saying that I think you're racist because you don't approve of that, you're right. You damn right. Of course, yes, that's what I want. That's what we want. Yes, we want to sleep with your females. Because anytime you can sleep with ours, we should be able to sleep with yours as well. Damn right I'm upset. Yeah, I am, yes.
A lot of Arab and brown Muslim women always reach out to me and ask me, how do I tell my parents about the black man that I'm interested in? There's a lot of Muslim women out there that are Arab and brown, and they don't know how to come and talk to their parents about the man that they're interested in simply because he's black. Simply because their parents have iterated to them again and again and again, no black men, no black men. They'll even be like, if they're Arab, they'll be like, okay, any other Arab country is fine. And if they're Desi, they'll be like, okay, any other Desi kind of is fine. But like, what? Like what? How are they even determining the value of a man? By his skin color? That's not Islam. So if you're having trouble and you don't know how to reach out to your parents, go to marriageishalal.com. We'll try to help you out. You can book a consultation with us. But at the end of the day, you could go anywhere and you can talk to anyone and you can open up the Quran for yourself. There's nowhere that says you need to obey your parents if they are straight out doing something that is un-Islamic. And preventing you from marrying a Muslim man just because of his skin color is un-Islamic. So shut that down, respectfully say no, and, you know, do your thing.
At the moment, it is the African's decade. Yeah, it is. You're not winning right now. But there's not one Arab girl that's not married to a black guy. Wallah. Yeah, we're moving in. We're moving in.
At the moment, it is the African's decade. Yeah, it is. You're not winning right now. But there's not one Arab girl that's not married to a black guy. Wallah. Yeah, we're moving in. We're moving in.
Now listen up here and pay attention closely. And her affection for black men, she's a real Arab female, okay? So most likely she will marry herself a black man.
Ask Petty Tupac. I made this post and some people disagree. I'll read it to you. Okay, black men who associate with more Arab women do better than other black men because we provide something black women can't, like submissiveness, two-parent households, no attitude. We don't date men for purses. We know when to be quiet. We don't want praise for being wild and ratchet. And we have real hair. No offense, but it's the truth. Like, I don't know. Someone please explain.
Y'all don't even know how often this happens in Arab families. It's insane. When I was younger, we were told that if any of our siblings got married to a black person, that we were going to be disowned for life.
So you heard it from the horse's mouth. An Arab girl, she said they will be disowned if they was to marry a black guy. Now, the crazy thing about this is that these are the people who black people are giving their money to. They hate your guts. They're the same like these racist Latinos. They can't stand you. I haven't been to an Arab or Latino corner store in damn near 5 years because I don't want to give them my money and I want them to close down.
And I have family members that have married someone black and have been disowned from other family members for life. Gotten side-eyed at family events, talked shit about by all the aunties. Meanwhile, their 70-year-old husband is looking for his third wife. Like, come on now.
Because racism is still very much alive in the Muslim Ummah. Racism has not been eradicated. In fact, the only people that don't face racism in the Muslim Ummah are people that have the skin color like me or lighter.
brown Muslims don't face racism, so they say it doesn't exist. They say there's no racism in Islam because I don't face it. Black Muslims are saying that they're facing racism from brown Muslims, so we gotta believe them. And number one, we need to stop it.
This comment reminds me of an incident that happened to me when I studied abroad in Ecuador for a couple of months, and oof. There were a lot of race-related things that happened to me on this trip because I was the only black person and one of only...
I'm gonna leave it right there. Interesting about the Arab community. I never did one on the Arab community, but wow, you see, but they looking overall. It sounds like women, regardless of religion, ethnic background, they looking for a good man. And when some men ain't treating them right, who's being a jerk, basically, they gonna find something else. But yeah, this is an eye opener. You know, this really opened up my eyes. Like, and it goes to show you, you just never know. But you see, to the men out there, you see, there are some good women out there. And even if you're a Muslim man, under Muslim religion, you got a black Muslim, you got an option of Arab women, on it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and so, hey, wow. I mean, I was like blown away. But even, like I said, then you go down to Latin America, you got women down there, you got Southeast Asia, you got women over there, Thailand, Philippines, Vietnam. No, these women need to really think about it. And these men from every walks of life, all they gotta do is get their income, and they gone. They move it in droves all over the world. If they can make an income, then the cost of living is better than it is here in the Western countries like the United States and Canada and probably England. You don't think they're going to go while you giving some man an attitude? You don't think they gonna find a way to go? They get themselves in shape, and someone will love their personality. So, which is lame to you, is a hunk to some woman. And you see some of these women, they're pretty attractive in these different countries. So, hey, you need to really think about that. To the women out there, you really need, to these westernized mindset women, you need to think about it. It's more women on the planet. There are more women on the planet than you think that it is. And what you won't do, another woman will do. And she be grateful and thankful. She's been praying, she's been hoping and wishing and everything to get that type of man. And this is what these women gonna wake up in America and Canada and other places. They're gonna wake up and see when they men are gone and they single. And then the women who have, that got the sense enough, they're gonna have your man. They're gonna have that protection. They're gonna have the provider. They're gonna have the one that no matter how tall, how short, whatever, but he treats her really good, and she gonna love him. I don't know what. See, when you take for granted when something's gone, that's what's gonna hit you. I made a couple videos where women are regretting that they divorced a good man, chasing down the man that is exciting, but it's just that it was just exciting. It was not long term. See, these women, there ain't no 304s over in some of these countries. They're looking for something to settle down with, and they really work with the man and be on his thing, and be on his agreement and whatever. Not his things. I'm sorry about that. That's not. But yeah. So this should be a message to the independent, boss chick women. Your time is running up. It's gonna be a lot of lonely women if they don't get their act together. And that's why. Because what one woman won't do, another one will do. Just remember that You ain't the only pretty women on the planet. You the only one. I ain't got the three things: the breast, the butt, and the beauty. The thing about it is, you ain't the only one. The thing about it is, do you have the character? Because every man got to live with the character of the woman behind the body. You got to bring something to the table. And these women, these other places do. So it's just something to think about. Men, there's your options. Just get your money up. Get your health up, get your money up. They tell you lame, you square, you this, hey. So you get, if you mentally, emotionally willing to love, some women will reciprocate that love in some part of the world. They will see it coming. They will appreciate it. Because maybe there's a time like that. They know that when they got something good, they ain't gonna let it go. There's some smart women out there. And when you see some of these knucklehead women don't want to build with you, want to be independent, I don't, this me too, rah. Watch what's gonna get them. It's gonna push them right to those women. And hey, stay encouraged, man. Stay encouraged. They might told you're not this enough. You're not tall enough. You're not. Hey, it's about a matter of time, and you might even have a little weight problem or a little finance problem. There's always a solution out of it. And when that same person tell you something like that, come back in the next 5-10 years, you'll have a beautiful, nice woman on your arms. That same woman sits there and dogs you and says you're too lame, you're too nice. You just don't do it for me. And you're gonna be like on the other two videos, the women like, I left a good guy. He did everything for me. And they go crying in tears. It's too late now, lady, and it's gonna be just too late. Just like Danika's saying to other women, it's too late. Once it's blown, and some of these single mothers gonna have to go back to their dad, to the kid's daddy, the one that was exciting. Because ain't too many men gonna sign for the stepdaddy role like she was saying. Ain't too many men gonna do that. I'm telling you, just for a kid get older and telling I ain't gotta listen to you. Now listen your heart. This man gonna invest his heart, his time into your child. Especially he start bonding with this child. His child turns out on him, turns against him. What you know what I'm saying? That's a double-edged sword. So yeah, some men ain't gonna be stepdaddies. Some men will. You take a special type of man, like she said. But some ain't sign up. See, 20, 30 years ago, y'all were dog. Y'all had a choice. Y'all was blowing men off. Now we in the era. You're gonna need men. Look at the times we living in, and it's starting to crack. See, that ego's starting to crack, man. That ego that they had, that's that. And you keep listening to women on social media like Cynthia G and Miss Sprinkle, and women like that. They gonna keep you single. If they got men, them men about to walk on them. If they don't get their act, tell they right. Don't listen to no foolish women, cause they gonna keep you single. And I had to show you both sides. That not just from a man's telling you, there are women even saying this. Some women trying to advise other women, hey, this is not good. No, but they let that ego. They let that, I don't care, you weaker than me. This is how the way you got to train a man. This is the way you do a man. You can do this and keep listening to those women. Go on. Keep listening to those foolish women. It may work on some men, but when that man wakes up, God will shut the door and take that man away. and there's nothing you can do. Same way we probably would do with some men if you see a woman get treated like that. So just think about that. So when you think you can manipulate somebody, you're only manipulating yourself. When you think you're playing somebody, you're only playing yourself. You think you run some slick slide street game, you're doing it to yourself. You think somebody brighter and smarter than you, you're only doing it to yourself. Because sooner or later, it's going to catch up on you. Mark my word. So if you don't change, you're going to be, if you're a woman and you don't change your ways, that's the good men that's going to get their income up. The good men who are going to get their personal health together, their parents together, the good men, gone. So you're going to be stuck with your bad boys. You want to deal with the bad boys, then you have bad girls. And that's your choice. So hopefully this message will get a hold of somebody, and maybe somebody who kept change their mind of what they're thinking. Because here's the reality. Man, don't lose your hope. Like that man was saying, there are plenty of women out there all over the world. They want you. But one woman don't want, another woman will. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. Share, like, and subscribe. Until next time, see you on the next video.